Hey there, fella. You look like you could use an agent.
Involvement with an agent can threaten your eligibility. If you are permitted to have an agent, remember to always contact your coach when one reaches out to you.
Involvement with an agent or runner can jeopardize your eligibility. In most sports, you may not agree orally or in writing to be represented by an agent. Also, it is not permissible for an agent or agent representative to provide you, your family, or your friends with any benefits, and an agent may not represent you in any negotiations. Agents must be registered with Duke before contacting you, so please inform your coach if you are contacted by an agent or agency.
Oh my God. Oh my God, he on X Games mode.
You must be an amateur student athlete to compete for Duke. As a student athlete, you risk your eligibility if you receive payment or cash prizes, participate as a professional athlete, or compete on any team outside of Duke during the academic year.
Girl, don't do it. It's not worth it. I'm not gonna do it, girl. I was just thinking about it. I'm not gonna do it. I did it.
A booster is a representative of Duke's athletic interest. It can be a fan, donor, or former student athlete. In general, it is not permissible to accept any benefits from boosters. Student athletes may receive a meal from a booster on an occasional basis, but only at the booster's home or an on-campus facility, and only after receiving permission from the compliance office. Remember, if you receive benefits from former teammates who are no longer at Duke, the benefits must be on a scale comparable to any benefits you received from them while you were teammates.
Just did a good thing. I don't regret this thing at all. And you're wondering what it is. I'll tell you what I did. I did a good thing.
NC2A rules permit student athletes to have jobs and earn money, provided they get paid the going rate for work actually performed, and as long as they do not receive any benefits that are not available to all employees. Employers are not permitted to use student athletes' names, images, or status as a Duke student athlete for promotional purposes, even on social media. Student athletes may provide private lessons to individuals, but Duke facilities may not be used for this purpose, and student athletes may not market the lessons by using their names or pictures. Student athletes are also not allowed to operate their own camps or clinics or promote their own business. There are a few exceptions to these rules, so please remember to report all employment arrangements, including private lessons, to the compliance office.
You risk your ability to play for Duke if you, a family member, or a friend accepts discounts, free or reduced services, or other benefits because of your status as a Duke student athlete. If the benefit is not available to all Duke students or the general public, it may not be permissible for you to accept. If you are offered something and you are not sure if it is permissible to accept, please talk to your coaches or contact the compliance office.
This ball wasn't driven across the goalkeeper, but as you look at the target Buffalo's game, Andrew Tarbell, Minnesota United does 13 goals this year, 6 of them off the set pieces. Great little.
I'm so glad sports are back, but you want to make this more interesting?
Let's see. I got $20 on Minnesota 2-1 odds.
Okay, bet.
Ooh, can I get in on that?
Hey, wait a minute. I'm the compliance man. You're not in compliance.
What do you mean?
Although in some places it may be legal to gamble, being a Duke student athlete, if you gamble, it may affect your eligibility. Bottom line, don't bet on it.
So let's talk about gambling. Although gambling is legal in many states, student athletes and athletics department employees are not allowed to gamble or place bets on any NCAA-sponsored sport, regardless of the level, or to provide information to individuals for wagering purposes. To be considered gambling, there must be an entry fee, and there must be some sort of prize to win. So remember, even if the entry fee is small like a dorm fantasy league or a March Madness pool that you might get involved with, that is something that could affect your eligibility at Duke. So the bottom line is don't bet on it. And when you think about all the time you spent in your life practicing, training, rehabbing, having your parents chauffeur you around to practices, maybe you played on a travel team or an AAU team. Some of you have actually traveled internationally. Is it really worth the risk to throw all of that away? I mean, what would you say to your teammates? What would you say to your friends? So the bottom line is don't bet on it.
Student athletes are not allowed to receive extra benefits or services from Duke employees or boosters, including but not limited to a loan of money, an automobile, or use of an automobile, and signing or co-signing of a loan.
You become ineligible if you participate as a member of any outside team in non-collegiate amateur competition during the academic year. However, you may participate on an outside team outside the declaring playing season during official vacation period. This is not the same for all sports, so if you decide that you would like to participate in any outside team, speak with your coach or the compliance office.
One sip, bad for me. One hit, bad for me. One kiss, bad for me. But I give in so easily. And no thank you is how it should have gone. I should stay strong, but I'm weak.
Playing and practice seasons. The NCAA has rules regarding the amount of time that a student athlete can participate in countable athletically related activities, or CARA. CARA includes required practices, competition, weight training, conditioning, team meetings, and film review. In season, a team may engage in CARA for a maximum of 20 hours per week with no more than 4 hours in one day, and student athletes must be provided with an off day. Out of season, CARA is limited to 8 hours per week with no more than 4 hours spent on skill instruction, and student athletes must be provided with 2 off days. During the summer, no CARA can occur except in the sports of basketball and football. On an off day, only health and medical activities, academic meetings, and some life skill activities may be required.
Me a back, I'ma go get it sold. You wanna, I get ready cold. I bend over, I make a nail. Stand on my money like my name's Shaquille. Construction man running right through these drills. I cannot breathe cause it's ice on my...
Promotional activities. You risk your eligibility if you endorse a commercial product or service. Posting encouragement for friends on Instagram to check out the newest local hotspot, or allowing your picture to be posted on a restaurant's Facebook page would be considered impermissible endorsements. There are times when it is permissible for your name, picture, or appearance to be used to support institutional, charitable, or educational activities, but please be cautious and make sure to direct any request for donated items, autographs, or appearances to the compliance office for prior approval. That is all.
Wait. Are you talking about this style or this style? Because I can also do like this style if you were talking about this. Or I don't know if you were talking about this style, because this one's kind of, but I don't know, maybe this one? Was it maybe more streetwear style, or this style you're talking about?
If you're looking to clean out your closet, please remember that it is impermissible to sell or exchange any Duke-issued gear, equipment, or awards you have been provided throughout your career. This restriction includes clothes, shoes, electronics, and any other items provided by Duke. You also violate NCAA rules if you receive any compensation for signing memorabilia. Please remember that you should not sign items in mass quantities for one group or individual. To protect yourself, always ask fans seeking autographs if you can personalize the item with their name.
Party in the house is a house party. Party in the house is a house party. Hey, party in the house is a house party. Hey, party in the house is a house party. Yeah, party in the house is a house party. Hey, party in the house is a house party. Hey, party in the house is a house party.
It is important to remember that only coaches are permitted to engage in off-campus recruiting activity, including contacting and evaluating prospects. Student athletes may communicate with a prospect publicly or privately via social media, as long as the coach doesn't direct the activity. When a prospect comes to visit campus, you may serve as a host. As a host for a prospect on an official visit, you may receive cash to entertain a prospect within 30 miles of campus. Example of permissible entertainment includes movies, bowling, and mini golf. Entertainment money may not be used to provide prospects with cash, gifts, souvenirs, t-shirts, or Duke mementos. You must provide a detailed account of how you spent the student host money and return any remaining money to your coach.